So you have had close relationship with Baby Jets in Zambia. How did you take his retirement?
Well, it was a sad moment. We knew it was coming, but it was a sad moment. Asamoah Gyan has really paid his dues to Ghana football. You can't get a striker of his caliber in the team. It is so sad, but it is nature. We can't do anything about it. So we wish him well. Life after football is something else, but we wish him well. We pray that whatever he touches, same success will follow him wherever he finds himself. It's really painful, honestly, and sad that we're not going to see Asamoah Gyan on the pitch again.
You were more closer to Baby Jets for being one of the journalists that have covered most games with Baby Jets. How would you describe him as a footballer?
Asamoah Gyan is a complete player. I remember one thing the late Jones Atukwefu said, that it is not easy to get a striker who can dribble. If you have a striker who can dribble, he's a complete player, and that is Asamoah Gyan for you.
What's your fondest memory about him? And
my fondest moment of Asamoah Gyan is in Wembley. When Ghana played England at the Wembley Stadium, I was there. When all hope was gone, I was bent on seeing Ghana beat England, but then we were down. We thought it was over, but that magical moment, it was a delight to savor, and that is one of my fondest moments of Asamoah Gyan.
I read that you give Asamoah Gyan's famous name, Baby Jets.
Yes, and I thank him for recognizing that. I remember one of the awards nights in Accra at the conference center. He took the microphone and said, "Gentlemen, help me say thank you to Kwaku Yeboah," and that is enough for me. I saw him years back, and I knew the talent in him. I knew him when he took the ball, what he could do, and how fast he was. So I don't know, out of the blue, I got that nickname for him. And by God's grace, he's registered his companies with it. He has worked for him, and I'm proud of that.
Thank you. I'm sure you have heard that Baby Jet has retired. First of all, were you surprised by it?
Well, I wasn't too much surprised, but I think the surprising element is the manner in which it came, because I was just following the conference, the trade conference, and it was just a very wonderful discussion with him and Didier Drogba. And just out of the blue, that was about to even announce the next step with the Baby Jet tournament or the next project that he had. But it came too surprising with the tears and the emotional moment. It was just too much of a moment to hold up to.
But if you look at him as a player, how would you describe his career as a journalist?
I think it's been a wonderful career. If there was anywhere beyond wonderful, it would have been it. Right from the time when he started playing, he pressed onto the local scene at the age of 15, 16, Liberty Professionals, causing havoc to Asante Kotoko, now to in the domestic league. He traveled to France for trials, Italy for trials. He came back and it was just a big bang into the national team, the Olympic team. And you look at his trajectory and every single sweet moment of the Black Stars, right from 2006 up to 2017, when he finally called it an end to his career. It was just a very excellent moment for Janet. You can just use one simple word. I call it an extraordinary figure we had in Ghana football.
People obviously have moments they remember him for. Which one would you always look at and say that this was Baby Jet's moment?
I was very young then, but I think I remember back in DR Congo when we scored that goal in Kinshasa. That was the time, that game that people refer to as the Daniel Coleman Shabani Nonda in case. Jan had to just give up that goal to ensure that the Black Stars were in pole position to qualify for the 2006 World Cup, and I will never ever forget that particular thing. There have been several goals that he scored. I think that singular moment was very vital to ensuring Ghana's maiden World Cup appearance.
Thank you.
It was expected. He's lived a very glorious career. Last 2 or 3 seasons, he's not played active football. Basically because his body is giving up on him. And I'm not sure it's too late. I'm sure he's one of the luckiest, players from this part to play at the very highest level for a long time. I remember the first time I saw him play, personally, was in 2003 at the Gaka top 4 game at Accra Sports Center against Kotoko. He had gone for a trial and come back, and he was devastating. That game ended 2-1. He scored for Liberty Professional. So, and it can even go back a year earlier when he had his debut game for Ghana against Sierra Leone, where he scored on his debut as well. So for a career that spanned for 14 or so years, I'm not sure it's too early. I think he's really lived his time in the national team. Played very, very well for us, and our football will miss him. If you ask me, we will miss him dearly.
As a journalist, yeah, you've covered games, you've covered Baby Jet. What kind of footballer do you think he is?
Well, Asamoah Gyan is a very interesting football character. In terms of profile and skill set, is a combination of a lot of abilities. He can dribble, he was quick, he can shoot. Indeed, score from both legs. He can also score from the air. So he's a complete striker, a complete centre forward. Every coach would dream to have in his team. And in fact, in an era where centre forwards are distinct now, or losing their place in the game now, he's a real breed, if you ask me, because we have strikers who score, with only their left foot or right foot, or our power shooters. But for him, he can dribble, he can score from both foot, he can also, head as well. So he was a very real, breed, if you ask me. He was quick, and that's why he was named Baby Jet.
So Baby Jet has retired. Were you surprised by his pronouncements in the first place?
I wouldn't say I was surprised. I'm not surprised because as somebody has paid his dues to Ghana at age 37, I think it's just fair and proper that he calls quits officially retired for the national team. But I still feel he's got a lot to offer beyond the playing field. He was a prolific striker. Someone hoping he can develop the senior of the national team so that he can also impact his knowledge on the younger generation.
What are your fond memories like? What will you remember him for?
Oh, I remember him so well. Scoring as many goals as possible, putting a lot of smiles on our faces. There were low moments for him, there were high moments for him. But there's one thing about someone, his commitment to the national team was always more than 1,000%. That is something that will forever remain from Asamoah Gyan.
Thank you.